Greetings, and welcome to A Year of Movies, a Planet Geek production. For this project, we are using the Ivan Walters reference book of 365 films to watch on the day they happened. Each day, we watch a movie associated with the date we are watching it on.
And as it is the 22nd of June, we are watching Heavenly Creatures from 1994, directed by Peter Jackson and starring Melanie Lynskey. Now, this is one of the movies on the basically big lexicon of Peter Jackson movies that I have yet to have seen before this. So obviously, this would be my first viewing, but it's always one that I've been interested in watching because of both the movies that precede this and come after are definitely movies that I have watched of his and enjoyed. It's just never gotten around to doing this, and thankfully this is what this project brings me. And like I had already mentioned, not only does this movie star Melanie Lynskey, but it also stars Kate Winslet, Sarah Parise, Diana Kent, Clive Marison, Simon O'Connor, Peter Elliott, and Gilbert Goldie. So when wealthy and precocious teenager Juliet, played by Kate Winslet, transfers from England to Christchurch, New Zealand with her family, and forms a bond with the quiet, brooding Pauline, played by Melanie Lynskey. And through their shared love of handsome big screen tenor Mario Lanza and games of make-believe. But when their parents begin to suspect that their increasing intense friendship is becoming unhealthy, the girls decide to run away to America, hatching a dark plan for those who threaten to keep them apart. So again, it was a long time coming in me watching this movie, and I couldn't be more pleasantly surprised to see this. Now, we definitely are dealing with a very non-traditional story to begin with. A group of, a pair of girls coming together and having a wild imagination build between the two of them, and also a physical relationship building between them, especially at a time in the 50s when that was highly frowned upon, especially in New Zealand. But visually, this movie is so great. The real world, as I put in quotes, real world, is wonderfully represented through Jackson's way of filming. But when we are entered into the surreal world that these girls have created between the two of them, we have a gorgeous hint into the future of what we will see from Peter Jackson when it comes to the visuals. There are characters that in storytelling they create like plasticine versions of it, but when the two girls enter into that realm, the characters come to life, and the costumes to represent these people that are like no more than plasticine but become animated, the costuming looks so gorgeous. The look of the outfits and the texture of them just like totally read handmade by a child sort of thing, because these girls are like early teens to begin with. Now, obviously, knowing where Kate Winslet's career goes past this, there's no doubt that she does a fabulous job. But also, Melanie Lynskey, who, again, later on becomes a known name, but at the time, this is basically, Melanie's first acting experience. And while Kate had done acting before, it's been mostly television. So this is both of these young women's very first theatrical performances, and they do a fantastic job. And they are given so much to run on the range of emotions, and they play it off beautifully. So, but as I had mentioned, it has a dark story to begin with, and this movie comes to that point where the girls plan to run away together. They perceive Pauline's mother as the main implement, so Pauline cold-bloodedly decides to take action on June 22nd, 1954, which is an hour and 33 minutes into this 1 hour and 39-minute movie. And when it came to the Academy Awards for that particular season, it ended up getting nominated for Best Original Screenplay. And on that note, we're going to wrap up this particular episode and look off into the future to see what we're going to be watching for tomorrow, and that is going to be the 23rd of June, and that is going to be The Englishman Who Went Up a Hill and Came Down a Mountain from 1995. So until next time, go see a movie.